All right, so let's look at the following statistics. Well, first things first, what we need to do is we need to order these statistics in ascending order, which means we want to increase the value of the statistics. So I'm going to cancel this, cancel that, cancel that. Which one's next? I see 78. It just makes our calculations a lot easier, as I'll show you in a moment. Okay, so then we have 84, we have 87, we have 90, 86, whoops, 86, 87, 92, 93. Okay. Let's talk about the questions. Well, the question is, what is the mean? Well, the mean usually has this type of mathematical notation, which just means we want to add all these values together. We want to add all of them, all right? And then we want to divide them by how many tests. So in this case, it's the average class test score. So we want to add them for how many times the test was written. So in this case, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can say, well, the average will be the total sum of all of these values added together, and we can divide that by the amount of tests written. So in this case, we had 9 tests written. So let's see, 70 plus 72 plus 72. So the idea is just to add everything together, right? You add it and then you divide it by the amount of things that was given. That's it. Nothing tricky about it. Okay, that gives me 734. Let me divide this by 2 meanwhile. Oh, but divided by 9. 3. And this gave me 81. 6. Okay, so then I found the average of 9 test scores. Okay, so the idea to find the mean, or as some people might refer to it as the average, is we add everything together and we divide it by the total that's available. So what is mode? Well, mode, the notes, these are some notes you can take down. A mode is just the most frequent number, or the number that appears the most. So in this case, which one appears the most? Well, it's quite evident that 72 is the only one that appears 2 times. So the mode in this case is going to be 72. Well, what about the middle number, the mean? Well, this is where arranging your values become important. The mean is, or the median, excuse me, is the middle number. How I can find it is I can just subtract from left and right the same amount of times. Okay, that gives me median, which is 84. Or you can say, well, you can add these ones together, so you have n plus 1 divided by 2. You can find the middle number. So in this case, it's going to be 9 plus 1 divided by 2. That gives me 10 divided by 2, which is 5. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th number. But what if it's an even number? Well, if it's an even number, we can simply add these 2 values together and we divide that value by 2 when it's an even group of numbers. So in this case, it's an odd group of numbers, right? Since we have 9. 9 is an odd number. Anyway, what is the range? Well, the range is just the highest value. I should rather say highest, not top. The highest value minus the lowest value. So let's do that. Let's find the range. Well, it's going to be 93 minus 72. That gives me 21. So my range in this group of data, or the set of data, is 21. So these are the four introductions or 4 introductory topics into statistics. You should probably know this before moving on to more advanced work.